What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC Fight Night 80 recap video. Happened last night, the first of 3 events this week. Let's get into it. I went 2 for 2 of my picks and I got home late, so I missed the first fight. And I know I didn't get the pick. I chose Elias Theodorou to beat Thiago Santos. I wanted to see if Elias could handle adversity. Looks like he couldn't. I believe it was a split decision victory, but again, I didn't see it. So someone let me know how that fight went down. And who would you like to see Thiago fight next? Next up, I got this pick. I chose Sage Northcutt to beat Cody Pfister. I came in pretty much on the second round, and I saw Sage get the takedown and get the guillotine victory. So I pretty much missed all of that. I basically saw the finish and that was it. So let me know how that fight went as well. How did Sage do? He got the victory. Who would you like to see him fight next? Now, co-main event, and I knew this could go either way. I did not get this pick. I chose Jim Miller to beat Michael Chiesa. He did not. This one fight of the night, and they both came out firing like I knew they would. Michael actually was getting the better of the first round until Jim was able to take the back, and I knew he wouldn't get the submission because Michael's very hard to submit, but this fight went into the second round. Back and forth again, back down on the ground again. Michael actually took the back, and Michael got the submission via rear naked choke. So it was a very good victory for Michael Chiesa. And I believe he's ranked in the top 15 now. And of course, he started running his mouth afterwards. So who would you like to see Michael Chiesa fight next? Next up, main event. And I got this pick. I chose Rose Namajunas to beat 12 gauge Paige VanZant, taking away her O. Look, I knew this was going to happen. I knew she was outclassed, and it was. Paige was outclassed in every way, shape, or form here, but you know what? She has the heart of a freaking lion, and there are good things to come for this girl. Let's talk about it. So, first round, you know, Paige is used to swarming her opponents. She wins through tenacity and volume because she lacks skill. She's 21, hasn't been training for like a few years here, so she's very rough around the edges here. And I knew that Rose would be too technical. She's been training since she was 5, black belt in Taekwondo, black belt in karate. I knew she would hit Paige harder than Paige has ever been hit before, and that happened early. First round, Rose clocked her with a 2-piece that stunned her, and she even admitted so. She even opened her up and cut her up in the first round, started attacking the lead leg. Paige got attacked down. Rose easily reversed it and held her down for the rest of that round. But again, Paige, she got beat up in this fight the whole time, but she would not quit. And she kept trying different things, other type of takedowns. She even tried like a belly-to-belly type thing, tried to roll her. She just tried everything she could, but Rose was just too much for her. She ruled her everywhere, standing up on the ground against the cage, submission attempts. In the third round, she got she jumped on her back, actually, got her back to the ground and had the rear naked hooked in. With like 40 seconds left, I thought the fight was over, but Paige, she slowed down her breathing, face turning red, slowed down her breathing, started hand fighting, and she survived that round, and the crowd went wild. Of course, you know, I think people like both of these ladies, but you know, Paige has this train behind her right now, so the crowd was really behind her because she just had that won't die attitude. Fourth round comes, we see 2 armbar attempts here. The first one looked pretty tight, but Rose didn't have the wrists quite secure, so Paige was able to times, but Rose is just as aggressive, but better. That's the thing. Fifth round comes, and stand up on the feet again. She's trying anything here. Rose is just too many steps ahead of her. Eventually, she turns her around on the feet, jumps on the back again, sinks in the rear naked, puts her on her back. Tap, tap. Paige finally tapped out there. But this was a really great showing of heart from Paige. And let me tell you, when her skill catches up, she's an alpha male. Great camp. 21 years old, great heart, great cardio. When her skill catches up, y'all better beat her now. And as far as Rose is concerned, 23 years old, and we saw her improve there. We saw a really diverse attack, not just on the feet, but on the ground, all kinds of submission attempts. And she went after everything. She overwhelmed her, and she controlled her the whole time. She didn't get frustrated when she couldn't finish her. This was a really pretty performance from her. Rose is a very pretty MMA artiste. So who would you like to see both of these ladies fight next? Let me know how you did on your picks, any injury updates. Talk to me or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I will have 15-second recaps and predictions for all of these lovely fights to come tonight. Frankie versus Chad. Talk to me. Take care. And goodbye.